Hello.
Hello, is everybody there? Okay, good morning. I am Lindsey Deurloo.
I'm Issac Deurloo.
A bit about the basics of essential oils. We started, I guess, about 2 years ago when our son was having some focus issues at school. So we're like, oh, what do we do? We don't really want to go with the route of putting him on something. So we did some research and we found that essential oils were very, very helpful. So that's what led us into essential oils. And now we are sharing them with others and using them in our homes and using them. I'm a teacher by trade.
I'm a horse trainer by trade and horses, but we use the oils a lot and more every day in the barn.
Yeah, we just find more and more uses for them. And so we're going to share a little bit about what they are, why you should use them, and how awesome they really can be for you. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and then afterwards we will answer any chats you have. Over on the side, you can list any questions or just say hi, and we will get to those at the end. And if you have any oils right now, go ahead and get them out so you can start experiencing them, or if you've already experienced them, you can enjoy them.
Yeah.
All right, let's get started. Introduction to essential oils. The doTERRA difference. Is there a difference? Absolutely. We are Issac and Lindsey, and doTERRA means literally gift of the earth. And as we go through here, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what the oils are, what they can do for you, and explain some things. But please remember, ask. All right, lavender is all things calming. You can diffuse in a room or apply topically to calm anxiety and soothe emotions, soothe irritated skin and lips, massage on back or bottom of feet, and apply a drop to pillow at bedtime. Lavender is so awesome at bedtime, especially with little kids. Apply immediately to help calm reaction to a bee sting or a bug bite. All right, what are these letters and what do they mean? The A, T, I, and N. We're going to get to the explanation of what these are, but I want you to take note because the company is really smart. They've taken and given us clues and tips all along so that we understand how to use these and use them effectively. So A is aromatic, T is topical, I is internal, and N stands for neat, which means you don't have to dilute. Let's move on.
So this part is kind of exciting to me. Essential oils are not new. They've been around since 3500 BC. Our records go back to the Egyptians used, father of modern health, used plants with his patients. We got frankincense and myrrh given to the Christ child. The essential oils were primary care for our soldiers in World War II. So doTERRA forms co-impact partnerships with growers around the world to protect agricultural traditions and provide the most potent essential oils today. So essential oils aren't new, but they may be new to you. It's pretty exciting.
All right, so exactly what is an essential oil? It's nature's defense mechanism for plants and cells. They're natural aromatic compounds found in the seeds, bark, stems, roots, flowers, and other parts of plants. They're highly concentrated, 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. And if you like peppermint tea, well, 28 cups, 1 drop of peppermint essential oil. So if you have any peppermint right now, I would advise you to take a little whiff. It is amazing. It cools and invigorates. You can use it with lemon in water for a healthy, refreshing mouth rinse. Inhale deeply to invigorate your lungs and increase alertness. I use peppermint a lot during my school day. Add to water in a spray bottle and mist the body when you're overheated. Works great during baseball games. Apply to neck and forehead with lavender to calm headaches. So you can use these oils single, or you can use them with other oils and blend to really, really assist your health. Again, the letters aromatically, topically, internally, and you don't have to dilute because it says N for neat.
These oils are amazing. They're 100% pure. If you ever wonder about the quality of the oils you're using, years ago when I first started using Melaleuca, about 15 years, maybe 20 years ago, I used to have to use a bottle at a time. I thought, wow, this stuff's amazing, but I was using the entire bottle to get results. Now with doTERRA, the oils are certified pure, therapeutic grade. And let me tell you, I don't need to use near that much. They're extremely powerful, potent, and effective. So these oils contain hundreds of different compounds, providing complex and versatile ability to combat threats without building up resistance. These threats reside inside and outside the cells, and essential oils can meet those demands for support to your cells. Meets the body's needs and helps the body support itself. So oils work with the body to address issues and root causes on a cellular level. A lot of times when people are trying to, especially with modern medicine, is to go after symptoms. Essential oils go after the root cause. Natural extracts, no artificial ingredients, fragrances, or fillers. They're safe. They've been tested to be free of pesticides and other chemical residues. Potent, standardized active compounds, chemical fingerprint. Basically, they understand through multiple testing, I think there's 3 third-party testing several times through the process, that the exact profile is the same every time. So it's certified pure and it's therapeutic grade. Melaleuca, first aid for the skin.
You use this all the time outside.
I do. I use it. I wonder, I'm like, am I using it too much? And then I go and I study. I'm like, well, you know what? I really haven't used it enough. Because, I use it on myself, I use it on my customers, and I use it on their horses. Blemishes, rashes as part of a daily cleansing program. So there's a million threats that reside everywhere, and this helps support. Used with shampoo or conditioner for healthy scalp and hair. We've seen that for years. It's been used everywhere, but not maybe a therapeutic grade or certified pure. Apply to feet and toenails after showering, swimming, or workout. Again, topical, internal, and neat.
So we've talked about those little letters. Now we're going to actually talk and discuss what that actually means. So you can use them aromatically through aromatherapy. You can have topical application and internal use. So aromatically, just taking a whiff, giving yourself a benefit. Or you can use a diffuser. On the bottom right side, that is a diffuser. That's the Aromalight diffuser doTERRA has. What you breathe affects your mood. It cleans the air and it supports your breathing. On the bottom there, that is a diffuser bracelet. Ways that you can deliver this benefit to yourself. Bracelets, necklaces. I've found that using jewelry for my son and myself is great to deliver throughout the day. Breathe is a great oil to experience aromatically. Support. So the other oils we've talked about so far, Melaleuca, peppermint, lavender, those are all single oils. So what doTERRA has done is they've put together single oils into a blend, and this one happens to be for respiratory support. Apply it topically to chest and neck to help clear lungs and sinuses. Add to humidifier at bedtime for more restful sleep. Or bottom of feet for seasonal respiratory discomfort. And the tools, or how we can use it, is aromatically, topically. And the S, this is the first time we've seen the S. S stands for sensitive skin you would want to dilute. You can dilute any of them, but they're recommending that Breathe would definitely, you would want to dilute. And Breathe has a few other ways to deliver. There's also Breathe drops. There's a Breathe stick. So that makes it very, very easy and many different ways to get a benefit from this oil. All right, T, topically, very powerful. 1 drop of essential oil can service every cell of your body in 20 minutes or so?
Yeah.
From the bottom of your feet, it nourishes your bloodstream within 30 seconds. That's pretty fast. You apply it to your feet, ears, chest, back of neck, head, and any troubled areas. By troubled areas, like let's say I have some discomfort in my knee. That's what troubled areas mean. And for sensitivity, dilute with fractionated coconut oil. There's two different ways that doTERRA has available for dilution. There is hand and body lotion, which is unscented, super awesome for children, adults, everyone in between. And then there's fractionated coconut oil, which is in a constant liquid state. So the fats have been taken out of coconut oil, fractionated, and now you can use it in a roller bottle. It's basically scentless, odorless, no greasy residue or anything. So that's a really great way to use dilution. Deep Blue.
So one quick tip, if I can put in about dilution. Dilution does not make an oil less effective. It makes it more evenly effective, and it kind of just disperses the oil over a larger area. So dilution doesn't make it less effective. I don't want people to think, oh, am I not using enough? And dilution, does that just tone it down? It really makes it a smooth, even application for wherever you're putting topically. Awesome. Like this would be my gateway oil was Deep Blue. When we first started with doTERRA, this is the one that was like, holy cow, this stuff works. So there's a reason why I think the company sold 1 million tubes of Deep Blue Rub last year, and I probably bought a fair share of them. But anyway, it's awesome. So Deep Blue muscle and joint support, to tired or aching joints, rub on muscles before and after exercise to reduce discomfort. Use with a carrier oil, for example, like I just said, for a therapeutic deep tissue. This makes it a lot more even, and just the experience is a lot better.
Not dilute.
Using it straight, yeah. It's yeah.
Dilute for sure. Okay, internally, add a drop to water, put a drop under your tongue, or put it in a capsule. Nourishes your whole body, including your digestive system, mouth, throat, liver, and urogenital tract. It's just a very fast delivery. One of the things that I always like to mention, though, when we do talk about internally is, since these oils break down petrochemicals, and I'll explain that soon, but you'd always want to use glass or stainless steel containers when you're taking oils internally. Okay, so lemon cleans and freshens. Add a drop to honey to soothe a dry or sore throat. Diffuse in a room to neutralize odors and elevate mood. In kitchen counters and stainless steel appliances. And take internally with water as an antioxidant and detoxifier. Okay, detox. One of the most gentle ways that you can detox your body, with just getting all the yuck that we put in. This helps to push it out. You can use lemon aromatically, topically, internally, and you do not have to dilute, but is another oil that when we talk internally, it's natural defense. You can diffuse in a room to eliminate airborne pathogens. Okay, it's school time. I'm starting school next week. And this is one of the oils that I diffuse after everybody's gone, because it's eliminating airborne pathogens. Think about a classroom. I wanted to eliminate all of that. Okay, so dilute in a spray bottle to clean doorknobs, telephones, and other community surfaces, desks. Okay, dilute and gargle morning and night as a protective mouth rinse. Take several drops in an empty gelatin capsule for added immune support. There are many, many products in the On Guard line, and I'm going to get to that in a couple slides, but use the On Guard oil all three ways: aromatically, topically, internally. And this is a warmer oil. You'd want to dilute for sure for sensitive skin. And for sensitive skin, that means like babies or anyone with sensitive skin or mature skin. Oh, why choose doTERRA?
Well, we've covered some of the quality. They've really rewrote the book on what it means to have quality products, and they've actually defined what quality is. Part of being a pioneer. Sourcing. So this is another thing that really excites me, is the sourcing, because I'll just cover all four. So quality, sourcing, innovation, and mission. So sourcing. doTERRA gets they don't just oil or grow some plants and try to extract oils here. They go to where these oils are found in nature, in their natural environments, natural habitats, and they're harvested where they grow the best for the right profile of oil. As you can see here from this picture, that they're literally all over the world. They are co-impact sourcing from. So what does it mean to be 80% exclusive? Well, fortunately for us, it means that where we go, we have exclusive rights with the growers. Almost, well, right now, 80% of the oils that they produce, we're getting the highest quality. It's just our competitors can't do that. So with doTERRA, what is co-impact sourcing? It's more than just a cool buzz phrase. It means to the people in the company that the impact these oils have on the end user are just as awesome as the impact they have where they came from. Whether we're bringing jobs, stabilizing an economy,
water,
schools, the impact that doTERRA has on the end user, probably in some instances, even though the oils are so powerful, you probably just can't imagine the life change that it brings to these communities all around the world that are harvesting these awesome oils.
That was one of the things that we found so awesome, was the co-impact sourcing. We knew the oils were great and awesome, but once we started learning more about the co-impact, it just made a huge difference in our lives to know where these oils are coming from.
Here to support and get behind the mission of the company, because we knew that they were going to be the bigger they got, the more successful they became, the more oils that we got in people's hands, the better the beginning of this co-impact sourcing was going to have on other people's lives. Yeah. So,
and another oil we want to make sure we talk about is frankincense, the king of oils. This is your favorite oil, right?
Powerful, magical, is the king.
So you can use it to clean and dress minor cuts and sores. Use with a carrier oil for beautiful skin, radiant skin. Apply to the bottom of your feet or use internally to support immune function. Use with lavender and peppermint to calm stress and headaches. Basically, use it aromatically, topically, internally, and use it neat. Frankincense, we love it.
We throw a drop in every mix, I think.
Yeah,
basically.
When I make a blend of something, meaning, I'll put 3 drops of this or 2 drops of this into a roller bottle or into just my hand, frankincense usually ends up in there because I know it's going to give us some sort of benefit. So it's so good. Now we have other oil-infused products, which Isaac already shared. That was probably his #1 fave for a long time. DDR Prime, we have supplements that are infused with oil. Our spa line, which actually you'll be learning about next week, with the protecting shampoo. There's conditioner, there's serum, there's all sorts of stuff. We have facial products, and as I mentioned before, On Guard has a whole line in that the protective blend line. During the school year, this is my absolute On Guard for its, protection. Okay, so let's move on a little bit. In our pyramid of health, there's 2 different, sides of things. There's healthcare styles. Oils can hit both of those things. We move between, what we need to put in our body, on our body. We have a specific thing we want. Or I just want to feel happier, or I want to do this. Those are the things that you can use oils for. But as a foundation of health, we've got the Lifelong Vitality Pack.
So I'm not a huge believer in vitamins.
Okay, here we go.
Had not been, you take these vitamins, you don't know there's a difference, and you're just spending money, and you think, they're not working. Well, I'll admit I'm not the smartest guy, but I do know when something works. So I'm just gonna quick story about this. So a year ago, when I was going to all these horse shows, and I would go to the horse show and I would start eating eating garbage but I would go off my lifelong vitality pills because I just didn't have time. I'd pack the pills with good intentions, and I'd get busy through the day, and I wouldn't take them. And I'd come home from these horse shows, which last about 5 to 7 days, and I'd come home and I'd be exhausted, wiped, fatigue, and just my body hurt all over. And it was like it was before. And I'm like, why? I'm only 39. You might be older or younger, but at that point I was thinking I shouldn't be falling apart. And I go through 2 or 3 shows like this. So I look at Lindsey one night and I go, and as I'm unpacking, and I realized I'm feeling terrible again. I hadn't used it the whole show, and it like a light bulb went on in my head. It's like, of course you feel terrible. You've been eating terrible, and you haven't been supporting yourself all week. So if we forget anything, we keep going. But if we forget our pills, I don't care how far away we are, we turn around and get our vitamins. We're like, I think she was like 30 or 40 miles out of town the other day, and she whipped around and went back, because we are not going to feel like garbage anymore. We are not going to let our bodies so can function.
And oils affect different people different ways. Everybody's body is different. So for Isaac, he felt it physically. For me, I feel it more mentally and emotionally when I skip a day, or it's not good.
So what does it do? So it promotes healthy cardiovascular, nervous, and immune system function. It supports healthy joint function and comfort. Like as I'm reading these, I'm thinking, yeah, it does. And it supports healthy function of the brain, eyes, and nervous system. It promotes healthy skin. Provides 22 essential vitamins and minerals to support normal growth, function, and maintenance of cells. It supports healthy metabolism and cellular energy. I think there's also 9 or 11 essential oils infused in them as well. So there's tons. There's several. You're getting a daily, it's a very broad spectrum, and they're a whole food supplement. So I could go on and on and on, but this is for a reason.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And then another supplement that's really wonderful is Terrazyme, which it supports a healthy digestion and metabolism. It supports digestion and metabolism of enzyme deficient processed foods. Okay, that means, like Isaac said, when you eat like crap, you're not getting what we're supposed to be getting from our food. It supports conversion of food nutrients to cellular energy, promotes gastrointestinal comfort and food tolerance, and it supports a healthy production of metabolic. So lifelong vitality, Terrazyme, these would actually, they just dissolve in water. That's not even counting what happens when we swallow and our stomach enzymes take over.
Right. And you might think, maybe I do eat fairly healthy. Well, just in our society, it's extremely hard to do that. And we're not eating vine ripened fruits and vegetables. We're not eating the rainbow like we should or designed to. Terrazyme, it really helps. All these things just fill in all the holes in our diet that we desperately need.
So, awesome in my home. I'm not going to get it on the department or on the grocery store shelf. Ugh, excuse me. How do I get this? Well, you can get started by joining.
Join us as a wellness advocate. You can order your products through our loyalty rewards program, which is an awesome program. Whoever invited you, let's find out more about all that doTERRA has to offer. Talk to the person who invited you here today.
Yeah. So what does a wellness advocate mean? Okay. That sounds like a big fancy name. Basically, you are joining a wholesale account. You can pay $35, or you could select an enrollment or starter kit to receive your wholesale membership for free. So $35, or you could enroll with a kit, and then your membership is included in there. Well, that's like a
And you save money
$35
on
bonus.
products.
Yeah, totally.
That's great.
So here are a couple. I'm not going to go over all of the kits that the company has to offer. And like Isaac said, I did do this webinar, and they can definitely help you along the way. But this is a diamond kit. Exactly everything the company has to offer: oils, supplements, cleaning products, healthcare products, skin products. This is everything the company has to offer at a very deep discount. And I want to draw your attention up to the top. There's like a little graph that has 10%, 15%, 20%, 25%. We'll explain that a little bit when we talk about LRP, or loyalty rewards program. But 25%, that's a pretty good rate. So this is the diamond kit. Everything the company has to offer.
Just because you get everything.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the Natural Solutions kit. Let's say you want to try some oils, but you also want to try some of the other products the company has. This one, for instance, has a month of the Lifelong Vitality. The Aromatic diffuser, that diffuser goes 4 or 8 hours, so it's got a nice time setting on that. There's the Deep Blue Rub, On Guard toothpaste, and a cute little carrying box. This one you would also remember, you're getting your membership thrown in, so there's a $35 discount right there, or $35 rolled in, and you would start at the 15% back. I know that that's confusing right now, but just know that this kit has a lot of great products and a lot of great oils that you'd be able to experience right away.
It's a great place to start.
These 3 kits are awesome also at the very bottom with the Home Essentials kit. So we covered frankincense, lavender, lemon, melaleuca, peppermint, breathe, and On Guard just in the short amount of time that we've been together. Those are all included in the Home Essentials kit. And there's a diffuser. This is the pedal diffuser. This goes 1, 2, or 4 hours. And I have to say, this is probably one of my favorites. Great little diffuser. It's a workhorse. You know, a lot of times people will order kits or order oils, and they open their box and they're like, what do I do now? Well, if you have a diffuser, you can put a little bit of water and you're using oils. Another kit that also utilizes the diffuser is the Emotional Aromatherapy kit. Wonderful, wonderful support for your emotions. There's 6 different doTERRA blends in there. And then there's the Athlete's kit for those that have an active lifestyle. There's vitamins, there's the Deep Blue Rub, a few of the bottles into the size of the bottles. I don't think I mentioned that before.
No, there's different sizes.
The Athlete's kit has the 5 milliliter bottles, which is about 85 drops. And then the larger ones that are in the Home Essentials kit, those are 15 milliliters, and there's about 250 drops in there. So those are, I mean, you're getting 2/3 more oil when you have the larger bottles. And you can see the prices there, and you can see in the blue circles, that's how much it is below the wholesale price. So not only are you getting your membership, you're also getting that below wholesale price. Loyalty.
So an awesome thing, doTERRA likes to reward their loyal customers. And the way they do it is simple. You saw in that graph, 10%, 15%, up to 30%. Lindsey and I have been with the company now for well over a year. I think it's over 13 months. And so we actually receive back 30% of our purchase volume. So it goes back into our cart next month that we get to use. Not to mention, I mean, this doesn't even mention this, but we get our shipping back as well.
Right, in credits.
In credit. I mean, it's a nice way for them to say thank you to us. We feel like, oh man, we keep racking up all these points. I think we bought a bunch of frankincense and different oils that way. But it's really neat because, you know, I feel like it just allows us to get the most money and best bang for our buck.
And each month the company puts together promotions. Our teams put together promotions also, but the company puts together these promotions. And this month in August, it is the Sweetest Things and lavender, and like the big 3. And I covered all 3 of them, but you would earn these free. with a 160 PV order for the month of August. That's almost a $70 value. So if you were to enroll with a kit, you would, with a kit that would be above 160, you would immediately get an extra lemon, lavender, and peppermint. So you could keep a lemon at school, you could keep a lemon in your kitchen, or lavender by your bed, lavender wherever. So it's kind of a nice little deal. But we've talked a lot about oils, which is what we wanted to teach you about, and we've told you how you can get them. But I have to say, make sure you contact the person that brought you to this webinar, that sent this to you, and they can explain it further to you. This is a brief overview, but hopefully you have learned a little bit about what essential oils are, how you can use them, and how you can bring them into your home. Thank you for coming. And our next webinar series next week is with doTERRA Spa. Our team webpage is powerfullyessential.com. You can find us on Facebook as well. And that's where we're at. We have, let's see. And we can go to the chat now. And it looks like we don't have anyone here to chat with. So we're going to end right now. And great day.
Thank you.